Chapter 2, Forms of Business Organization. We have already studied the meaning of company form of organization. We have studied about the types of companies. Now, while studying the meaning of the company, I told you that company is an artificial person created by law. Law creates company, right? Now, how law creates company? It is a long process. There are stages. 4 stages are there in the formation of a company. We will be studying in this topic formation of a company. Formation of a company means bringing a company into existence and starting its business. It involves completion of a lot of legal formalities and procedures. The steps and the stages in the formation of the company are: first is known as the promotion stage, second incorporation, third is capital subscription, and the last one is known as the commencement of business. So clear about the stages. Now moving on to the stages. Stages of a company formation. A private company has to complete only the first 2 stages. That is promotion and incorporation. It need not go to third stage and the fourth stage. Why it need not go to the third and the fourth stage? Because a private company is not selling its shares to the general public. It is not inviting general public to subscribe to its shares. Capital is privately paid. That is why a private company needs to cover only 2 stages, stage 1 and stage 2. And a public company will be going through all the 4 stages. Now, understanding the first stage, that is promotion. Promotion means conceiving a business opportunity and taking an initiative to form a company. Promotion is the discovery of business opportunities. हम जो कंपनी बना रहे हैं, जो बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, उसका बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट क्या रहेगा? विच प्रोडक्ट वी विल बी मेकिंग. Discovery of business opportunities, discovering the business idea, conceiving the business idea. Business idea हम पहले सोचेंगे अपने माइंड में. That is done at the stage of promotion and that is done by the promoters. Those are the functions of promoters. So promotion is the discovery of business opportunities and organization of funds, property and management ability into business concern for the purpose of making profit. What a beautiful picture is there, that this person is just tapping on the opportunity, that this is the business opportunity which I want to choose. There are many business opportunities. We can make shampoo, we can make tube lights, we can make soap. So it is up to us that which business opportunity we are choosing. Promotion means the establishment of business into reality. This is the miniature they have made, and now establishment of business into reality. इसको हम reality में ले आएंगे. ठीक है? This is a dream and then we will bring it to reality. Then promoter. Who is a promoter? Promoter is the person who is doing all this work. The persons who perform the work of promotion and bring an enterprise into existence are known as promoters. जो कंपनी को स्टार्ट करने का काम करते हैं, जो कंपनी के बिजनेस आइडिया को सोचते हैं, उनको हम बोलते हैं promoters. The persons who perform the work of promotion and bring an enterprise into existence are known as promoters. Clear? A promoter is an entrepreneur or businessman who gives birth to a business concern. A promoter may be an individual, a firm, or a company. Now coming to the functions of promoters. Functions of promoters and steps in the promotion stage. Both are the same things. If the question comes, what are the steps in promotion? Then you will be writing the same answer. And if the question comes, what are the functions of promoters? Then also same answer will be coming. So the first step is identification of business idea or opportunity. For example, producing a new product or service. We are identifying the business idea. We are thinking about the business idea. this is a person of your generation, I think, because we people do not used to think taking the laptops in our hand, and this person is just lying like this and thinking of an idea with the help of technology, internet. So whenever I see this person, I'm reminded of my students, that students behave like this. Now, promoters have to discover a business idea. It may be about a new line of business or the expansion of an existing business. So they are just thinking about the idea. This is the identification of business opportunity. Now going to the second stage, that is feasibility studies. What is the meaning of the word feasible? Feasible क्या होता है? हम कहें कि हमें आज जाना है बॉम्बे, इज इट फिजिबल? क्या हम जा पाएंगे वहां पे? इज इट फिजिबल? So feasibility studies in the case of business, in the case of company means कि जो हम आइडिया सोच रहे हैं वो आइडिया को प्रैक्टिकल शेप में लाना, feasible है भी या नहीं, possible है या नहीं. So it is saying it involves the evaluation and analysis of the potential of the proposed project. For example, मैंने कोई प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के बारे में सोच लिया कि मैं रोबोट बना रही हूँ, तो उसको बनाना पॉसिबल भी है या नहीं है. दैट इज व्हाट आई डू इन फिजिबिलिटी स्टडीज. स्टेप 1 में जो हमने आइडेंटिफाई करा है बिजनेस आइडिया को, वो बिजनेस आइडिया प्रैक्टिकल शेप में आ भी सकता है या नहीं आ सकता. So how we test the feasibility? One is the technical feasibility. Technically वो चीज बनाना possible है या नहीं है. Here the promoters have to ensure the project is technically possible, such as availability of raw materials, infrastructure, adequate technology, etc. हमारे पास जो प्रोडक्ट हम बनाने के बारे में सोच रहे हैं उसके लिए हमें रॉ मटेरियल इजीली मिल जाएगा या नहीं मिल जाएगा, उसके लिए हमारे पास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है या नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हम अगर कोई बहुत अच्छी कार बनाना चाहते हैं, उसके लिए हमारे पास कार बनाने के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है या नहीं है. और टेक्निकल फिजिबिलिटी के अलावा भी हम बहुत बार सोचते हैं कि हम एक बहुत अच्छी कार बना लें, पर वो इंडियन रोड्स पर चल भी पाएगी या नहीं चल पाएगी. दैट इज ऑल्सो फिजिबिलिटी वी थिंक. देन एडिक्वेट टेक्नोलॉजी. These are the things we think in our mind. Now going to the next slide, that is financial feasibility. Financial feasibility means, do I have the required funds to carry out this project? अगर मैं बहुत ही बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट माइंड में फ्रेम कर लूँ कि मैं इतने बड़े स्केल पर अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहती हूँ, do I have the required funds? या मेरे पास वो फंड्स आ जाएंगे या मैं अरेंज कर सकती हूँ या नहीं कर सकती. If the project requires large funds which cannot be raised within the available means, it is better to stop that project. So we are counting our money. If the money is there with us, then we will go to the market, or otherwise we will stay at home. Then C point is economic feasibility. Even if the project is technically and financially viable means it is suitable, that it is possible, it may have poor profitability, so that the promoters have to take expert advice. Only when the above feasibility studies give positive results, the promoters can launch the new product. So we need to check if the project is giving us profit or not. That we are making this project, technically we can make it, I have the money also to make it, but will it earn profit? Will customers buy the product? Will customers be interested in taking this product? And how much is my profit margin? Depending on these feasibility studies, then I will decide about the product. So first is the identification of business idea. क्या business हम start करना चाहते हैं. सेकेंड इज हम उसको चेक करेंगे प्रैक्टिकली अच्छा रहेगा या नहीं रहेगा. थर्ड इज नेम अप्रूवल. नेम अप्रूवल मीन्स व्हाट? ऐसा पॉसिबल है क्या कि एक कंपनी ने भी अपना नाम भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स लिमिटेड रख लिया और दूसरे ने भी अपना वही सेम नाम रख लिया, तो हमारे जैसा सेम नाम रख लेंगे वो कंपनी. जब कस्टमर जाएगा तो कस्टमर को पता ही नहीं चलेगा ये कौन सी कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट है. जैसे अगर हिंदुस्तान लीवर लिमिटेड है, हिंदुस्तान लीवर लिमिटेड के नाम से क्या कोई और अपना प्रोडक्ट भी सेल कर सकता है, तो कस्टमर डिफरेंशिएट ही नहीं कर पाएगा कौन सी कंपनी रियल है और कौन सी कंपनी फेक है. That is why when we are making the company, जो रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ कंपनीज होते हैं जिनके पास हम अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स फाइल करते हैं, वो पहले अपने रजिस्टर से चेक करते हैं कि इसी सेम नाम की कोई और कंपनी तो नहीं है पहले से, क्योंकि सेम नाम नहीं रखा जा सकता. So name approval means they have to select a name for the company and it should not be identical or same to an existing company. अगर आज हम एक कंपनी अपनी बनाना चाहते हैं, बना रहे हैं, तो उसका नेम सेम नहीं होना चाहिए पहले कोई कंपनी के जैसा. ठीक है. जैसे हम अपनी कंपनी का नाम LG नहीं रख सकते. If it is satisfied by the registrar of companies, it will be approved. If the registrar of companies is satisfied, then he or she will approve, right? So the third step in the promotion stage is the name approval. Name के लिए approval ले लेंगे हम. Fourth is fixing up signatories to the Memorandum of Association. When we make the company, there are documents. There are various documents which we need to file with the registrar. The main document is known as the Memorandum of Association. Memorandum of Association एक document होता है. We will be studying about it later on. Fourth step में हम क्या करते हैं, हमें साइन करने के लिए signatories जो रिटर्न कंसेंट दे रहे हैं साइन करके Memorandum of Association पे we fix those people. Promoters have to fix the members who are willing to sign the MOA. MOA means Memorandum of Association, and obtain their written consent to act as directors and to take the qualification shares. हम मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन पर उनके सिग्नेचर लेते हैं और हम उनकी रिटर्न में कंसेंट लेते हैं that you are giving your consent that you will be the director of this company and you will be taking the qualification shares. So this is the fourth step. Now coming to the next fifth step, appointment of professionals. Appointment of professional means हम जब कंपनी को स्टार्ट करेंगे, कंपनी में काम स्टार्ट करेंगे, even before starting the work in the company for filing the documents and all those things, we need people to work in the company. We need the professionals. So we appoint the professionals. Promoters are entitled to appoint professionals like mercantile bankers, auditors, etc. to assist them in the formalities of registration of the company. कंपनी का जब रजिस्ट्रेशन हम कराएंगे उस टाइम हमें बहुत सारे प्रोफेशनल्स की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि हम कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में भी एंटर करेंगे लेटर ऑन व्हेन वी विल बी परचेजिंग द फैक्ट्री बिल्डिंग एंड अदर थिंग्स. We will be purchasing the raw material, so we need professionals for that. Now the last step is preparation of documents, preparing necessary documents. प्रमोशन स्टेज में ही हम प्रिपेयर कर लेंगे अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स. वो डॉक्यूमेंट्स हम किसके पास लेकर जाएंगे? We will take those documents, we will deposit file those documents to the registrar of companies. Promoters are bound to prepare necessary documents for registration such as Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association AOA, prospectus or statement in lieu of prospectus, list of directors etc. ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स हम कहाँ प्रिपेयर करेंगे? प्रमोशन स्टेज में प्रिपेयर करेंगे, राइट? Documents, all these documents we will be preparing. So I am just revising the promotion stage, that what happened in the promotion stage. First stage, in the promotion stage, first we identified the business idea. Business idea सोचा हमने. Second में हमने feasibility studies के through test किया whether it is practically possible or not. Then in the third stage हमने अपना name approve कराया registrar से. That name must not be the same name as any other existing company. In the fourth, we have fixed the signatories to the Memorandum of Association. that they are giving their written consent that they will be the directors of the company and they will take the qualification shares and they are willing to sign the MOA. Then in the fifth stage, we have appointed professionals for carrying out the work of registration. And in the last step, we have prepared the necessary documents. Those documents are MOA, AOA, prospectus, statement in lieu of prospectus, and list of directors, etc. Right? So promotion stage is clear to everyone. Now coming to the documents. We will be studying the documents in detail. Documents for the registration of a company. These are all the documents. Now the first document is Memorandum of Association, MOA. Memorandum of Association is the most important document of the company. It defines the objects and parts. Objects means objectives. Here it does not mean things. Objects does not mean things. It defines the objects and parts of a company and the company's relationship with the outside world. So Memorandum of Association is a very important document. It is also known as the principal document of a company. No company can be registered without an MOA, and that is why it is sometimes called a life-giving document. While preparing the Memorandum of Association, great care should be taken because the company cannot go beyond the limits laid down in it, as it is the charter or magna carta of the company. अगर हमने एक बार MOA में कुछ लिख दिया है तो बाद में हम उसको रिवर्स नहीं कर सकते, बाद में हम उसे वायलेट नहीं कर सकते. So we need to be very careful while making the Memorandum of Association, and it is also known as the charter or magna carta of the company. You need to remember these points because sometimes they can come in the MCQs. Now what is written in the Memorandum of Association? इतना important document है, इसको principal document हम बोल रहे हैं. तो इसमें होता क्या है, इसमें लिखा क्या होता है Memorandum of Association? First is the name clause. It contains the name of the company. Memorandum of Association में company का नाम लिखा होता है. This clause contains the name of the company. The proposed name should not be identical or similar to the name of another existing company, which we have already discussed while doing the promotion stage. Name clause: a company can have any name subject to the following conditions. What are the conditions? It must not be identical to the name of an existing company. It should not give an impression that the company has a connection with government or national heroes. अपनी कंपनी का नाम हम कुछ ऐसा नहीं रख सकते कि कोई उससे कुछ गलत समझ ले, कोई उससे कोई अलग मीनिंग निकाल ले उसका. हम उसको गवर्नमेंट के नाम से रिलेट नहीं कर सकते, राइट? And when it is a public company, the name should end with the word limited. And when it is a private company, then the name should end with the word private limited. Right? For example, अगर एक private company है तो उसका नाम अगर हम रख रहे हैं हिमांशी, तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? हिमांशी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. राइट? जैसे आप लोगों के रोहिणी में है एक आकर्षण बुटीक प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. और अगर वो पब्लिक कंपनी है, वो कंपनी अपनी शेयर्स पब्लिक को इनवाइट कर रही है अपने शेयर्स को परचेज करने के लिए, सिक्योरिटीज को परचेज करने के लिए. In that case, at the end, the word limited must be there. Now, the second one is the situation clause or domicile clause. Situation clause means कंपनी को उसमें लिखना होगा कि हमारा रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस किस जगह पर है, किस प्लेस पर है. It contains the place or state wherein the company's registered office is situated. कंपनी ने जो ऑफिस रजिस्टर करा हुआ है, जो एड्रेस रजिस्टर करा हुआ है, उस जगह का हमें नाम लिखना होता है सिचुएशन क्लॉज में. Exact address is not required at the time of registration, but it should be informed to the registrar within 30 days. 30 days के अंदर अंदर हमें exact address दे देना. Now coming to object clause. Object clause का मतलब है किस पर्पस से वो कंपनी बनाई जा रही है, कंपनी का पर्पस क्या है बनाने का. It defines the purpose for which the company is formed. What a beautiful picture is given in the slide. The aim of the company be disclosed in the object clause, that we want to manufacture cars, we want to manufacture shampoos, we want to manufacture bottles. So the aim of the company should be written in the object clause. This clause defines the objectives, purposes with which the company is formed. The company is not legally entitled to do any business other than that specified in the object clause. That is why it has been said in the beginning that while making the MOU, we need to be very careful because we cannot change it. अगर हमने ऑब्जेक्ट क्लॉज में लिख लिया है कार मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, तो उसके बाद हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि हम कुछ और बनाना स्टार्ट कर दें. हमें कुछ दिनों में लगे कि कार मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में कोई प्रॉफिट नहीं हो रहा है, तो हमने कोई और बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर दिया सेम कंपनी का. वी कैन नॉट डू दैट. सो वी नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल व्हाइल मेकिंग द एमओए. नाउ लायबिलिटी क्लॉज. लायबिलिटी क्लॉज मींस शेयर होल्डर्स की जो लायबिलिटी है, मेंबर्स की जो लायबिलिटी है, वो लिमिटेड है और कितने अमाउंट तक लिमिटेड है. लिमिटेड टू द अमाउंट ऑफ unpaid amount on their shares. It defines the liability of members is limited. This clause limits the liability of members to the amount unpaid on the shares owned by them. इस liability clause के ऊपर एक केस स्टडी बन जाती है 3 मार्क्स में. उस केस स्टडी में जैसे ये एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है, इसी तरह से एग्जाम्पल आ जाता है. For example, face value of a share is 10 rupees. Face value of a share means एक share 10 rupees का है, on which 6 rupees paid. 6 rupees shareholder ने पे कर दिए कंपनी. The liability of the shareholders is limited to the balance amount of 4 rupees only. तो बस हम उससे 4 rupees और ले सकती है कंपनी, उससे एक्स्ट्रा कंपनी उससे कुछ भी नहीं ले सकती. The shareholder, the member is liable only for 4 rupees only, जितना उसके ऊपर पेंडिंग अमाउंट है. केस स्टडी कैसे आते हैं? केस स्टडी आते हैं फॉर एग्जांपल, Ajay has 1000 shares of a company. The face value of the share is 10 rupees and 6 rupees has been paid up. What will be the liability of the shareholder? Then we will be saying 1000 into 4, that is only 4000 rupees more can be taken from the shareholder. This type of case study can come. Now the fifth clause is the capital clause. Capital clause, as the name is suggesting, how much is the capital of the company. जब हम कंपनी की बात करते हैं, कंपनी के केस में हमारे पास कैपिटल के भी टाइप्स हैं. एक है ऑथोराइज्ड कैपिटल. ऑथोराइज्ड कैपिटल है हमने रजिस्ट्रार से कितनी अथॉरिटी ले रखी है कि हम इतने अमाउंट तक के सिक्योरिटीज फ्लोट कर सकते हैं मार्केट में, इतना कैपिटल रेज कर सकते हैं पब्लिक से, राइट. और पर अगर हमें लगता है कि हमने लिमिट ली हुई है अभी तक 10 करोड़ की, पर अभी हम बिजनेस बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े स्केल पे नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो हम उस केस में पब्लिक से अभी 5 करोड़ ही रेज कर सकते हैं. हमें ज़रूरत नहीं है कि हम पूरा का पूरा अमाउंट अभी ही रेज करें, राइट. सो दैट इज इशूड कैपिटल. अभी हमने इशू कम करे हैं शेयर्स, और इशू करने के बाद भी हम उसमें स्लैब्स बना लेते हैं कि अगर एक शेयर 100 रुपीज़ का है, हमने एप्लीकेशन के टाइम 20 रुपीज़ शेयर होल्डर से मंगवा लिए, अलॉटमेंट के टाइम 20 रुपीज़ मंगा लिए, फर्स्ट कॉल पे 3 मंथ्स के बाद फिर से 20 रुपीज़ मंगा लिए. सो दैट इज पेड अप कैपिटल एंड कॉल्ड अप कैपिटल एंड पेड अप कैपिटल. इतना मनी हमने कॉल कर लिया, इतना उस पर पे आ गया. So there are different types of things in capital that you will be studying in class 12 in accountancy. It defines the maximum amount of capital that can be raised by the company. कितना maximum amount of capital company raise कर सकती है, that is written in the capital clause. Here it is a little misprinted over here. It will not be liability clause. It will be capital clause. This clause states the maximum capital, authorized capital, with which the company is to be incorporated along with its division. That is 1 lakh shares of 10 rupees each comprises a total capital of 10 lakhs. Right? So it is the capital clause written. This clause specifies the maximum capital with which the company will be authorized to raise through the issue of shares called authorized capital. For example, the authorized capital of the company can be like this. Now the last clause in the Memorandum of Association is Association Clause. Association Clause means what? The members of the company. In this clause, the signatories to the MOA state their intention to be associated with the company and also their consent and also give their consent to purchase qualification shares. जो भी कंपनी में डायरेक्टर्स बनना चाहते हैं, जो सिग्नेटरीज हैं, वो हमें रिटर्न में कंसेंट देंगे दैट दे वांट टू बी एसोसिएटेड विद द कंपनी, दैट दे वांट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द कंपनी एंड दे विल give their consent that they will be purchasing the qualification shares. So it is a declaration that they want to be associated with the company and they give it in writing, they sign. And how many people are required? At least 7 persons are required in public company and 2 persons are required in the case of a private company. So I am just revising what we have done today. Today we have studied about formation of a company. 4 stages are there: promotion, incorporation, capital subscription, and then there is commencement of business, that is the 4th stage. We have studied the first stage. The first stage is of the promotion stage. In the promotion stage, what we are doing first, we are identifying the business opportunity. In the second step, we are doing the testing, feasibility studies, and then we are getting the name approved in the third step, not stage. In the 4th step, in the promotion stage, we are fixing up signatories to the MOA. In the 5th step, we are appointing the professionals. In the 6th step, we are preparing the necessary documents. And then the second topic which we have studied today is Memorandum of Association in detail. Memorandum of Association is the principal document of the company. It is also known as the charter or Magna Carta of the company. And what are the clauses? The first is the name clause. It contains the name of the company. Second is the situation clause, the place where the registered office of the company is situated. Object clause, the purpose for which the company has been made. And then we have liability clause, the liability of the members is limited. And then we have capital clause. 5th is capital clause, that what is the maximum amount authorized capital of the company. And the last one is the association clause, that people give in writing their declaration that they are willing to be associated with the company and they will purchase the qualification shares. Minimum 7 are required in the case of public company and 2 are required in the case of private company.